You better stay optimistic of what may come because there's so much in store for you in this life. Think of it as a ball of energy, okay? There's so many things that can happen from it. If it's in this like fun, excited state, thinking that anything can happen. So just understand that being able and being receptive to receive whatever may come and flow and be around you is really a thing that is necessary to be able to expand, evolve, grow, or just to feel better in life. There's a very heavy energy right now, and it's always been there, but right now it's pretty rampant in terms of how people are accessing this heavy energy and how they are staying in it, how they're staying in it. And it's because they don't have any optimism. Because look at this is like light and free, and there's just so many areas where things can find you with this optimism. But if you stay in this heaviness, this it's kind of miserable to be here actually, because there is negativity in the world. But if you focus on it, and I've mentioned this before, like a weighted blanket is like this heaviness that you cannot get up from. It's like you're suffocated, you're trapped. So try and bring a sense of optimism to whatever comes in your path. And this doesn't have to be anything big or huge. It can be just like, I don't know, maybe you're used to making your cup of coffee every morning, that little cup of coffee. Maybe this time just be like, this is going to be the best cup of coffee today. I just feel it. I'm going to have the best day today. I feel it. And see how it pans out. A good phrase to use is show me how good it can get. Show me how good it can get, because this way you are opening up your brain and your neural pathways to so many different things. Okay, and it brings this optimism, and the frequency that optimism is quite high on the level, on the scale. There's a lot of other behaviors or frequencies that are different, but optimism's one of them. And the way that you can achieve it is just by doing these things, like, oh, show me how good it can get. Oh, this is the best thing ever. Being really present. Gratitude is kind of one below this optimism, but it helps you get there. It's like a little pathway towards the optimism, because and then if you're grateful and you're like, hey, I wonder what's going to happen tomorrow. I wonder what's going to happen the next day. So just keep in mind that your mindset towards life, things, situations, even no matter if it's terrible, right? If you are still optimistic, and this isn't in the toxic positivity wave. This is more just you. This is your life. This is your life. How do you want to experience it? Things can happen, but in the main, in life, it's how you respond to whatever happens. It's how you take it. Because this can either become like part of this, and it can just like bounce around, and it can be fun and free, or it can be in this and add to the heaviness. No wonder you feel suffocated, right? Because you're, of course this happened, this is terrible. It's like trying to find the silver lining, because there's pretty much always one, even if it's not in positive way that people think like, oh, just turn that frown upside down and make it positive. It's not even that. It's just finding within you, within yourself, within your experience, what is able to make you see things differently. Because it may just be a lesson, right? Like, okay, now I know not to do that. Like, it's so good that that experience came, because now I know it's going to be different next time. Now I know it's going to be different next time. So then this will then come into your optimism sphere. Sorry, not fear. We're not doing fear in this one. Sphere. This spherical thing, and then it can just bounce around, and it can even grow as a more positive thing rather than a heavy thing, because this is the loop that people get stuck in when they're feeling in a negative space. They just keep adding to this, and it feels like all this pressure on your chest. Like people in depression or anxiety feel like this crushing pressure on their chest, like an elephant standing on them, and it's because you're adding all of these things to here, and there's not much light at the end of the tunnel. This is supposed to be a cloud. It's like the cloud is just getting bigger and darker and grayer and angrier, and the storm comes, and maybe this needs to happen. This is why when people hit their rock bottom, their low point, sometimes the clouds completely clear, right? And then you can see, oh, here's the blue skies coming through. But it's only once this has got too heavy that you're like, enough. But I'm here to tell you that you don't have to let it get heavy. You don't have to go through this. Even though I think for some people and some personalities and people here, it's not necessary, but it's something that helps them understand the shift to, hey, I can just do something different, or like see something differently, and my experience could be so different. So what is your cloud right now? I'd implore you to think about what is keeping you in the storm. In this crazy chaotic world. How can you step out of it into the expansive optimism? And I'm not talking about macro things, like things that happen on worldly levels, because these things are always going to happen. And of course they can affect you, right? But I'm thinking internally, how you attach yourself to what people say, how situations are, and what's happening to you throughout the day. Just take a pause and see if you're adding to the cloud or you're dispersing it. Are you making it into the blue skies and the rays so we can see the sun and we can see maybe there's a little wisp of cloud. Of course, it's not always going to always be positive or optimistic. But the way to get the blue skies, sometimes, yeah, we have to go through the clouds, but just recognize where you were creating your own cloud. And like, for what reason? Why are you creating a cloud? It may feel productive in the moment, but you're heavy. And this heaviness does not just affect you, okay? This also affects everyone around you, everyone that comes into contact with you. So err on the side of optimism.